Alright, once again, hello everybody. It's me. We're back for another one of these. You know the drill by now. No, my internet is not still back. At least it says no internet now, right? Like, the worst thing, like the worst part of not having internet access, and maybe this is not a thing that normal people worry about, but I don't know, maybe I'm just paranoid. Like, is when it says that there's internet access, but there demonstrably is not, because you're like, oh no, did they, like, did they like wrongfully target me as part of some kind of like fucking like online arms trafficking ring, and I'm gonna get the fucking FBI at my house or something? Probably not like a very reasonable fear, but it is a thing I worry about, because I have some sort of undiagnosed anxiety disorder, and my mind likes to worry about imaginary problems as well as real ones. So, there is no spoon and all that. What a clusterfuck. Let's get out of here. Something I've always wondered, and I don't know, like, you could probably check this by looking at the code, but I don't know how to do that. If you carry a pot through a level of Spelunky, like through a level into another level, does what's in the pot change? Like, does it get reloaded when you load in the new level, and it, like, the contents of it can change? My thought is probably because, like, again, like, I don't know anything about coding, so I might be totally wrong about when I say this, but it seems to me like it would be easier to just have, like, everything that's not, like, part of the player, like the, like the health and the bombs and ropes that you're carrying, just reset at the start of the level. Like, just clear that all out and then load in new data. But I don't know if that's actually true, so maybe that's not how it is. I don't really know. Why did I whip that turkey? Wow, whip the turkey sounds like a euphemism for, well, look. You know what it sounds like a euphemism for. I'm not gonna insult your intelligence. I'm right, though, which is the worst part. If I were wrong, we could, you know what? If I made fewer plays like that, maybe I'd be doing a bit better at this game in general. But hey, we got 6 HP, so that's something. Let's see how far we get in Spelunky with a bomb. Really? Really? Like, the horned lizards are another one where I'm just like, I feel like I know how to do it, and then, actually, it turns out I have no idea how to counter them at all. Yeah. I guess we'll just go. Isn't this fun? I mean, at least we're near the start of the video, so if we just totally bite it here, then, whatever. Again, like, I don't... Like, there's some things, like, they're probably not random, right? Like, that would be ridiculous. So, there's, like, occasionally there's circumstances where I'm like, I expect an enemy to behave one way, and he behaves a way that is, like, similar, but notably distinct. And I'm like, what did I do that caused you to do that instead of what you normally do? And I don't ever actually know the answer. And you might say, well, why don't you look it up? And I would say two things to you. One is, like, that's not really how I prefer to experience games like this. And the other thing is, like, I can't look it up right now because my internet's out. So... Really. Well, that's annoying. Oh, it was an altar down here. Can I put... Is there anything I can... Okay. I think I know how to do this. Yeah, okay. I will do this, like, I don't really care about the monkey itself, but I think that does count as a sacrifice. I'm not totally sure. You hear the beating of drums. Can't you hear the rhythm of the night, the morning light? There's more than one song called Rhythm of the Night, which is funny to me, because that's like a pretty specific title. I guess there's lots of, like, pretty specific titles that are... Yeah. I guess there's lots of pretty specific titles that are shared between multiple songs. It's just that's one of the more prominent ones that comes to mind, because those songs were both hits, at least in the United States. That's a big angry snake. I think that's what the spitting cobras look like now. Although they are much rarer than they used to be, I've noticed. Do I hear a turkey? I thought I heard like a gobble gobble noise, but I might be mistaken. Eggs and bacon. Just get me out of here. I think I need to play smarter is mostly what it is, and also not miss like really obvious jumps is the other one. Like, don't just fall onto spikes. Yeah, this is a pretty easy crate that you should be able to get down here. Is it a teleporter? Like, I can't. I don't totally trust myself with this thing, to be honest with you. Can I, like, sell it? I would love to get some paste. Like, I'll keep this, but the teleporter is, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't keep it. The teleporter is finicky. Like, at least it was in the first game. Maybe they've made it a little bit less, likely to kill you instead of help you kill something. But it's not that difficult to accidentally teleport into a solid wall. I don't know. I mean, we're not dead yet. What if we just beat the game? Wouldn't that be nice? That's probably not gonna happen. Stranger things have happened, I'm sure, but not to me. you know, not to be all, like, Nauta about it, but, I'm a fairly ordinary person, I think. I think, honestly, the most interesting thing about me, and this is really stretching the definition of the word interesting, is my profession, such as it is, which, no, you can't teleport down, huh? I mean, I guess that makes sense, but, you know. I do see the mole coming. Wow. Like, we almost avoided that through sheer luck, and then we just didn't. So that's fun. But we're fine. It looks like there should be something interesting over there, but I don't think there actually is. It's like it's a folly. I suppose I kind of did need a day off. Like, I know myself, and because I work from home, and I think anyone who also works from home will tell you this exact same thing. It's like, there's a temptation to just be always working, like, on something, even if it's not, like, directly, you know, me writing something. I'm always like, well, I should, you know, watch blah 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 so I can write about it eventually, or, you know, do one of my Twitter live tweet things that... Again, like, I don't want to seem like, that sound is them being alerted to your presence. Okay. Well, you know what? I will take having died in a very stupid way, for learning a valuable new piece of information. But yeah, like, you know, I always feel like, oh, I should watch something, I should do one of my Twitter live watches that people inexplicably kind of like, wow, that was not what I meant to do, my thumb slipped. Or something like that. And, I don't know. I guess I kind of did need a day off, but I, like, wanted to do something with my friends tonight, so it sort of sucks, regardless. I thought that had fired already. Okay. I'm having a very normal run right now. God. Take me. No. Don't, actually. I would prefer to live for a while longer. But yeah, like, I don't know. There's a real, there's a tendency toward workaholism, at least for people who work at home. Because, and this is how I feel about it, so maybe I'm just projecting my feelings onto many people instead of, thinking they're just feelings that only I have. But, like, I think that there is a tendency to be like, well, because my job is not like a normal job, like a 9 to 5, I need to work like twice as hard to, like, I don't know, like justify my career choice, which, frankly, I mean, I guess even saying this is kind of doing the same thing, but, like, I do feel like career choice is a bit of a heady term for somebody who blogs about Japanese cartoons for a living, but that is what I do. It is how I make my money. And it's you know, it's a little... like, you know, there's something to be said about, like, you know, mental capitalism, right? Like, you always feel like you need to work 4 times as hard as everybody else to have the privilege of having a job that you don't completely hate. Which is silly. Seriously? Did I really just do that? I can't even make it up here. Are you kidding? Alright, well, I guess you're getting your turkeys then today, buddy, because I can't get to the altar. So, you know, it's annoying. Just take me. Like... I should have just knocked it out and carried it over. Whatever. But like, yeah, I don't know. I hear similar sentiments from people who do like, okay, we're just give me a restart on that. I hear similar sentiments from people who do like, you know, YouTube stuff or even like actual academic writing. People who do like, you know, like fucking like actual important work, like gender studies, race studies, like various sociological things. A lot of those people, you know, they don't work from home per se, but they don't, you know, they don't work at an office. So I've seen similar sentiments. It's like, you know, you feel like you need to work way more, which hold on, my chair has decided to abruptly lower. There we go. You know, same thing. You feel like you need to work way harder. Not to equate my work with what those people do, because I think what those people do is like infinitely more important. But you know, it's just it's like the environment is similar, so the you see some of the same things. I would love to get those climbing gloves. I don't know if I'm gonna actually be able to though. Hey, can you go down here? Thank you. We're 200 short. Are you kidding? Can I get this without the... Yeah, okay. Worth. Rrr to you too, buddy. That's how they... That's the shopkeeper knees word for hello. But yeah, it's kind of messed up, right? Because like, people are always like, oh, you should do what you love for a living, and then, you know, by the time you're actually like an adult, which, you know, as ridiculous as the sentiment sometimes seems, I am one. At least, you know, legally speaking. I don't know, you can argue about emotionally speaking. But like, it turns into this thing of like, well, if you're not like specifically an office worker, then kind of fuck you. Like, because people who work like, and I know because I've been this person, people who work retail have like a distinct but related problem, which is like, you are made to work like an unreasonable amount, and then everyone tells you that your job is stupid, which is you know, it's not great. Man, come on. Whatever, fine. You will be my riding turkey then. Let's go. Onward, Fitzsimmons! It's not a reference to anybody. If anybody out there is named Fitzsimmons and just pulled a name out of my hat, please don't be upset with me. I really can't handle that. But like, you know, it's messed up. It's messed up because, like, you know, even if you are you know, a self-avowed capitalist, that's not how capitalism is actually supposed to work. I know it's a crazy thing, but you know, there's books on this kind of thing. But like, you're not supposed to only be respected in your job if you work one specific kind, and if you work at any other job, then go fuck yourself. That's not really... I don't think that's what the invisible hand is, you know? And you might, at this point in the video, be wondering what my economic beliefs are. And the answer is that I don't really have any particularly strong ones. I know that the system we have now is fucked up, but if you asked me to come up with a good one for you, I couldn't, probably. So, make of that what you will, but I think that that doesn't necessarily mean there aren't any good alternatives out there, either in practice or that people have proposed. It just means that, like, I don't know them. I try to avoid commenting too much on that kind of thing, because I always feel like I am quite out of my depth, which is sometimes a problem, because I feel like everybody I know has much more, like, solidified opinions on these things than I do, and I'm always like, well, perhaps a consensus will arise from academia at some point in the near future, and then I'll know what to think. I don't actually think that, but, like, I don't know. I have a very, like, defer to the experts mentality on most things. And there are arguably not any experts on that specific field. Like, just what the best way to do country is, or if country is a thing we should do at all. Certainly lots of people think they're experts. Are they actually experts? I don't know. Again, you're asking the wrong person. Anyway, getting into this weird side tangent about politics, question mark, seems to have improved my play slightly. Now, if I can just... There's the door. Let's go. I'm not worried about anything else. We're on the jungle, baby! Hey, it's the beehive. I haven't seen this yet in this game. I really want this crate. You know I want this crate. But there's... It'll be fine. More ropes, huh? Oop. Wow. Nice job, Hired Help. Hired Help is still very chaotic, but I feel like they've made him more useful to you in sort of a general sense. It's kind of hard to pin down. I think we're not going to bother with the rest of the hive, much as I might want to procure some royal jelly. Like, I don't think it's actually... No, it's not what I meant to fucking pick up. Well, we have a shield now, so that's something. I assume this breaks if you... Shit, is the hive actually the best place to go right now? Like... Oh, he's dead. Hate it when that happens. Oh, there's no, Wait, is that what... Hold on. I'm wasting ropes, but, like, is that what you are? Oh, that's Monty. Okay. Maybe they just have Monty in them now. I don't know. That's kind of a weird change. The royal jelly was not, like, you know, a premier thing that you always tried to get. It was like a sometimes item. at most, honestly. The weird small spikes are a thing I have not totally figured out yet. Like, I know in theory how they work, which is that you can walk on them, but if you like fall on them, they act like normal spikes. At least I think that's how they work. Maybe I'm wrong. Could I actually use that knowledge to navigate the use of them successfully? Probably not. I always do feel very concerned about... See? Yeah, take to the moon challenge. I want to get the bow and arrow. The moon challenge, I don't totally Wow, that was close. I don't totally understand why it's framed as a challenge. It's more just like, hey, you want to play Terraria for a little bit? Then I'm like, well, I like Terraria, so sure. But really the thing you want to be on the lookout for down here is not the money so much as it is the stuff. That's a scorpion. I'm gonna leave him alone for now. I might try to come back and scope out what is in there, if anything. Ooh. And it just ends when the Matic breaks, so like... You know. The bow and arrow is decently handy, but you do need to be careful that you do not, you know, accidentally pick up... Well, I suppose that was foolish of me. That you don't accidentally pick up the arrow instead of the bow when you go to pick it back up, because if you throw the arrow breaks. So it's a little, there's like an order of operations thing that goes on there. It's a little complicated to use. Certainly not as good as the shotgun, but what is? Also, you're like more or less guaranteed to get this if you go down here. I have yet to do, like, I've yet to do the moon challenge and not get the bow and arrow. Now the boomerang is kind of a trade-off, because the boomerang is easier to use, but it's not as good, like, strength-wise, I don't think. Now, Monty, just get in there for me, would you? Thank you. Okay. Good. We're good. We're good. Alright. Really? Really? Alright, well... Stop. Just realized that the arrow is gone, by the way, so I guess the fact that we lost the bow just now doesn't really matter that much. I don't know where the arrow went, so don't ask me. Oh wait, no, there's the bow. Where the fuck did the arrow go? Is it up here still? Yeah, it may surprise you, but I would like it back, but I guess just no. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a half an hour. Let me see. Is my internet back yet? Doesn't really look like it. No internet access. Yeah. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in a minute on my end for one more. Hey, maybe we can get to 5 videos. I can upload one every day this week. Wouldn't that be nice? I'll see you then.